Good morning, all of you. So today we'll start our program, that is unit number 2. So that we have completed the, just wait a minute, 1 minute. So someone want to chart. Okay. Now come for the today's lecture, so that we are going to cover the points. So first of all, the yesterday's lecture revision. So what is my polygon? Any closed figure, that closed figure having minimum 3 number of vertices or 3 number of edges, that is the polygon. So types of the polygon is what? Concave polygon and convex polygon. Okay. So how can I identify the concave polygon? Suppose I am consider any 2 points, okay, any 2 points, and that points I am joining. So this entire the line is inside the polygon. Okay, that is concave polygon. This must be the concave polygon. So this is one is the concave polygon. Correct. So this is the concave polygon. So what is meant by convex? So suppose I am considering any 2 points, and then I am joining this line. So both the points are inside the polygon, but some parts of the line is outside the polygon. So that is nothing but your which polygon type? Convex. Okay. So this is your convex type. Okay. Correct. Now then come for how we are going to check the inside point. Okay. That is the inside point. And so checking by using a two methods. That is number one method is even odd method, and second method is what? Winding number method. First method is what? Even odd method. So how can identify with the even odd method? Suppose the point is inside, okay, inside the polygon. Suppose this is my point inside the polygon, and I am going to draw the line from these points to x-axis parallel to the our 640, means for x max value. 640 is our x max value. So this line is going to intersect with the 1 point. Intersection is the 1. So this is one intersection is called as the point is inside. One is our odd number. So whenever the intersection is the odd, that time the point is inside the polygon. So here also, suppose I have considered this point and join the line. So this point is inside. So what is the number of intersection? 1, 2, 3. So 3 is odd number. So that's why you can say this point is inside the polygon. Suppose I have considered this point, and again I am going to draw the line. So what is the number of intersection? 1 and 2. So this is your even number. So that you can say this is my point is outside the polygon. Now this also you can check. So this is the number of intersections is how many? 1 and 2. So this is the number of intersections is 2. Our point is outside. So I have considered the point over here and then draw the line. So what is the number of intersection here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is our even number. So point is outside the polygon. 4 is even number. So point is outside the polygon. Now, so what is the winding number method? So in the winding number method, suppose I have considered any point, those are outside the polygon. Okay. And here I have to draw the line with our parallels to the y-axis, and then I am going to draw the line from this point is parallel to the x-axis. So this is my point. So that line is going to intersect to all the edges of the polygon. Means that intersection must be all. So here only intersection 1. So this point is outside. Suppose I have considered any point over here, and then I have to start with the intersection like this. So this point is going to intersect all the edges. So this is the inside point. That's why its name is become winding number method. Now, then come for how you are going to calculate how you can draw the polygon by using our DOS. So DOS box. Just share the screen. I am going to share the screen, our DOS box screen. So here we are going to read the coordinates of the polygon and then draw. So how can start? So suppose there's the first name I'm going to put over here. Read the polygon coordinate and draw the polygon. Here both the polygon you can draw convex, okay, and concave. Okay, so I can start here by the program. So just I'm going to save this program as CZ, or program name you may say that is CZ our underscore poly 1, okay, dot cpp. Now this is the name you can maybe even anyone. First of all, you have to include which file? IO stream.h, that is input output stream. Second one, you have to include which file? That is what? graphics.h. Now third one, I am including here conio.h. Conio.h for read any character. Void main. Void is that function should not return any kind of value. Opening curly bracket, I am considering int gd is equal to what? Detect. Okay. And then gm. Gm is graphics mode. Graphics driver detect automatically. That is a CGVG driver and graphics mode. Now I am going to draw the polygon. So that's why I have considered one two-dimensional array P. That is the P what? 22. That is the two-dimensional 20. That is the number of the column and 2 is the rows. Now I am going to again consider I, n, x max. Okay. Then suppose y max. So what is this x max, y max? That is the maximum value of x, maximum value of y. Then I am going to consider that x mid and y mid. Correct. So x mid, y mid, that is the center, because of I have to draw the polygon on x axis and y axis. Now init graph. This is a init graph function. Here you have to pass what? And gd, comma and gm. Okay. Comma here you have to put one turbo c3 bgi. Correct. This initialization you have to consider for every program whenever you are going to start it. Now I have to consider this x max. So what is the x max value? Suppose I have considered x max, that is the get max x. This is my x max value. Then y max. Y max is get max y. This is my y maximum value. So because of this value is what by default 640 and y max is what? 480. Now how you can calculate the x mid, y mid? That you have to divide it by 2. So x mid is equal to what? X max by 2. That is the center value. Okay? Origin value. Now y mid is what? Is equals to y max by 2. So this is the variable. You may going to change the max x, max y, mid x, mid y, or you may consider the x max, y max, x mid, y mid. So that is the your freedom. You may going to consider that any kind of variable name. So see out. So what I have to draw here? Polygon. So enter the number of vertices or edges for the polygon. Enter the number of vertices or edges, suppose edges for polygon means how many edges that you need to draw this polygon. So that value you have to store in n. See, that is the value of number of vertices, number of edges. Suppose the triangle they have to draw. So what is the n value here? N will become 3. So that should be not less than 3. Is the value of edges not less than 3. Polygon. Okay. Not here you can say not less than 3. That you can write like this. Now Once you enter this, then come for your reading one by one vertices. So for I is equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Okay. Now here opening curly bracket, there is initialization I is equal to 0, condition I less than n, I plus plus is my increment. So C out, what you can put the C out, enter what? Enter the coordinates. Enter the coordinates. Which coordinates? First of all, suppose the x coordinate. Okay. I'm going to put the space x coordinate. Then what is that value? X is what? First value I, and then again you have to enter y. Y value of means x0 y0. Okay. X1 y1. This is the coordinate that you can enter. And here you can again put the space so that user can enter the coordinates properly. Now C in. So what is my first point? P of I0, correct? So that P of I0 contain my x coordinates and P of I1 is your y coordinate. Okay, that I have already explained you. Here 0 indicate your x coordinates and 1 indicate y coordinates. Here I am writing. So that is x is what? P of I0, okay, and y is equal to what? P of I1. So this is the differentiate between these two. You can analyze. This is 0 indicate the x coordinates and y indicate 1 indicate y coordinates. Correct. Now, so this is my storing the value. Now, once I have stored this our values, so I did this value on my x-axis, y-axis. So simultaneously, what you can do, this whatever the value that you enter I0, that you have to put P of I0, okay, plus x mid, because of I am implementing this program on x-axis, y-axis. So I have to add the x coordinates, okay, x coordinates to the x mid and y coordinate. What is the y coordinates? I1. This is the y coordinates I have to subtract. I have to subtract from y mid. Y mid minus P of I1. Okay. So this is the subtraction. Means that is going to convert from your point. Now, so what I have told, the last points always with the first point. So here what you can do, P of I0, whatever the P of I0, P of I0, this is my last point, that you have to initialize to which one? P of first point, because of last point is equal to your first point. So what is your first point? 0, 0. Now what is my last point? P of I1 is for the y, and then what is my this point? P of 0, 1. So last point initialized to the first point. Here I am writing last point lies to the first point, because of you are going to generate a closed figure. So this is the last point initialized to the first point, that is x, and then the y. So everybody understood this up to these steps? Any problem? Any question? Now I am going to draw this with on x-axis, y-axis. So first of all, you have to draw x-axis, y-axis. So what is the x-axis, y-axis over here? Suppose I have already x mid, y mid, x max, y max. Suppose I have to go for the x mid with the x-axis, x mid 0 means x mid 0, then x mid, y max. So this is my x-axis, correct? Now line again, what? Second line. So there is my y-axis 0, y mid. So how can I, suppose whenever you are going to start the x-axis, go with the x mid, and when you are going to draw the y-axis, go with the 0, y mid. So remaining you can draw directly x max, and here y mid. So that's become your what? Y axis. So this is the axis you have drawn. Now I need this polygon with the different color than your axis. Suppose I need this with the color yellow. So here the inbuilt function set color. Set color is what? Here you have to pass the color name in capital. So in the capital you have to pass the name yellow. Suppose I need the yellow color. Now for here I have to start to draw my polygon again. Consider here I less than n, then I plus plus. Correct. So for this loop, I am using what to draw the polygon. So how can draw the polygon? By using simple line function. Line p of I0, okay, and then comma p of I1. So what is this? My x1, y1. Now how can you generate the x2, y2? P of I plus p of I plus 1. P of I plus 1. Then what? P0, comma p of I plus 1, 1. This is my x2, y2. This is my x2, y2. So this loop started and end because of this is the single line statement. So I am not using here opening curly bracket and closing curly bracket. So only one single statement that indicate. So only single statement that loop should be executed. And don't put the semicolon after the for loop. Okay. So here you don't put the semicolon because of suppose you are going to put the semicolon over here. So loop is completed here only. So directly come this next statement and then draw. Now once you have completed this, so I need to draw the last line. So that's why I initialize to the first line. See, here I have initialized last point to the first point. So that I have to draw here. So I can draw that line, pass the value p of 0, 0 because of my first point, and p of what? 0, 1 is my first point. Correct? So that I am going to draw again. And what is my that last point? P of I 0, comma P of I 1. P of I0, P of I1 is my last point that I initialized to the first point. See, so these are the two statements I have added here to initialize the point. Okay, and that I have again repeat over here. So this statement indicate that I have draw the last point to the first point. Now go for the next one then. So get ch that I am going to read one character to hold the screen. Get ch and close graph and close graph. Okay, so I have to show this program. So see here I am writing in main function. In here main function. So this is a simple program that you are going to draw the x-axis, y-axis on that the polygon. Now compile it. Okay, that shows the 2 error means what? What you have done here? GD init graph GD GM and turbo C++ BGA. It's correct. Why they are showing the error? The spelling of INIT, sorry, INIT. The spelling I have put the wrong, so that's why it shows the error. The function name should be the correct. The second error is what? Statement missing semicolon. So where they need the semicolon? Here. So if you not need the bracket, just you have to put this double quote complete and semicolon. So that you have to compile. So when you are the compiling there and then show it, okay. So that shows the warning 0 and then error 0. So means your program is correct now. Now then execute. See, enter the number of edges or vertices for the polygon not less than 3. So whatever be the edges and these things you are going to enter here, so that is not less than 3. So that must be equals to 3 or not less than 3 or greater than 3. So I am entering here 4. Number of vertices or number of edges is 4. Now they are asking enter the coordinates x0, y0 means my first coordinates. Here always our index value of the array is starting from x0, y0. So that is the 0, 0. So the first coordinates I am entering 10, 10. Second asking x1, y1. Suppose I am going to draw here square. So second coordinates comes to 110. Correct. This is my second coordinates. Suppose the horizontal line. Now third coordinate, suppose 100, 100 means that is the 100 right corner. That is the last one. Now 10, 100. So that is going to complete my square. What I have written enter coordinates x0, y0, 10, 10, x1, y1, 110, x2, y2, 100, 100, and x3, y3, 10, 100. That is exactly one square. Okay, exactly one square is going to draw. See, so once we have entered, so that is going to draw your exact the square. So that I have entered the positive value. So that's why this entire square is appear on your first quadrant, in your first quadrant, and this is my concave type of polygon. This is nothing but the concave type of polygon. Now again I am entering the next one. Suppose so 4 number of vertices that I am going to appear in third quadrant. Okay, minus 10, minus 10, minus 100, minus 10, minus 100, minus 100, and minus 10, minus 100. So all the values I have put in a negative because of user having a freedom. User can enter the positive value or negative value. What's a programmer? Programmer can be modify their program as per user input. So see, so that's why enter all negative value. So this square is appear in our third quadrant. This square is going to appear in a third quadrant. Now suppose I am going to modify these square coordinates only with the uh, uh, convex type of polygon. So again you have to execute alter R. Suppose the 4 coordinates I am entering 10, 10. Okay, 110 minus 100 minus 100 suppose. Okay, these I have put the minus 100 minus 100, 10 and 100. So how this going to appear? 10, 10, 110 in a first quadrant, minus 100, minus 100 in the third quadrant, and again first quadrant. So I am going to vary some points in the first quadrant, some points in the third quadrant, or some points maybe second and fourth quadrant. Because of user having that much freedom, so they can vary the points. Now, once you enter here, see this types of polygon is appear. This type of the polygon going to appear. So, which type of this polygon? This is the convex. This is nothing but the convex type of polygon. Why? Suppose I am going to consider any 2 points. Okay, so that 2 points I'm going to join. So some part of the line is outside the polygon. So you may going to change the color. Okay, so I'm going to put here the color. So suppose value I have to put. Supposing I don't require any kind of these things. I need suppose the value. So what the program shows any kind of error or what they have executed it. Okay, execute. Now the value I am going to put. Suppose 10, 10, 100, 10, 100 minus 100. Okay, so this point I have put this 100, and last point I have to put is minus 10, minus 100. See, so this is the complex polygon, because this is a closed figure. Okay, this is a closed figure, but this become a complex polygon. This become a complex polygon. Why? Because of first all these points are in your first quadrant, because of I have used all positive value, and only the last one is the negative. Okay, so likewise that polygon is to appear. So you may put here directly in a capital name, or while changing the color, or here you may use the what. So I have to put over here blue. Okay, and then again execute this same program. Execute with the blue color, the 4 value. Suppose that I have put in the minus 10, minus 10. These are the value. Then 100, minus 10. Okay, minus 100. I can put any kind of the value. So at random. Okay, 10, 100. See, so that polygon appear in a blue color. That polygon is appear in a blue color with complex. So concave and convex, these are the first two polygons, and then suppose the line in between going to pass, so that's come a complex polygon. So that is another type of the complex polygon. So this is the way you can draw the polygon. Now, so just I am going to stop this sharing. I'm asking the question. So everybody understood? Just turn on your mic on and tell me you understood the program. All student?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm going to share the program also and PPT also, and this execution video also I'm going to share. So you have to execute it. So the next point that we are going to learn today, how to fill the polygon. Okay, filling. So that is the first method is seed fill method. So see the seed fill method. Just I'm writing here with the text. Seed fill. Algorithm. Okay. So seed fill algorithm. So how we are going to put the seed fill algorithm? See, that's why I'm considering any polygon with the color suppose black. So this is my polygon. So seed fill method. So how can fill this polygon? So the variable I have considered first. The first variable I am to consider my old color. Suppose the old color, okay, is equal to get pixel x comma y. Now then color is equal to
The screen is not visible.
okay, wait. I have not shared. Sorry. Is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
So color is equal to get pixel xy. So these are the variable you have to consider. And new color is equal to, suppose I am going to put with the new color. Now see. So this is the method I am using, what? Seed fill method. Again I am writing here seed fill algorithm. Okay. In this seed fill algorithm, what? So what is the seed? Seed means any point that is my seed. Suppose I have considered any seed with the point is what over here, that I am going to fill this polygon with the color this one. So this is my seed point. This is my seed point, and that point is the inside polygon. Seed point means that is the inside polygon. So what is the coordinates of the seed point? This is the xy coordinates. Seed point having the coordinates what? Xy. So suppose I am writing here my coordinates. Okay. So here p xy, x comma y. This is the coordinates of my seed point. Now, so what the variable? First of all, old color, okay, then color and new color. These are the variable you can do. That the variable is what? Old color get pixel xy means what this get pixel function return the color of that pixel. Okay, means whatever the color get pixel return color. Means suppose here having a background color white, so get pixel old color become 15. Old color become 15 because of here background is the white color. Now color again get pixel this white. Now I am going to fill this entire polygon with the new color 2. Either you have to write in a capital letter to, red, green, blue, or you can write in the number 2. Now suppose this condition, suppose I have going to put one condition. If okay, so I am using the black. If old color is equals to color and okay, and what is the condition? New color is not equals to pure color. Then you can put pixel. Put pixel xy with the new color. See what is the condition I am writing here? Just I am going to trace over here, so that is easy to understand. So what is the color here? First the color is what? 15. Here color 15. What is the 15 color? White. Here the color is what? 15. And here color 2. Now see, suppose the pixel is over here. If you are disconnected, then again you can join this meeting on the same link. If the disconnected because of time is over now, so just I am stop here, okay, and again start the meeting.